Time you're feeling down, when you wake up in a cloud, I'm gonna take you out of the city, 'cause it's way too loud. San Vicente to 7th Street, PCH, make it right. Time to clean your head, got a bag of lunch instead. Open the windows, breathe the air, let the wind blow. Say Monica a kiss. From Topanga we go north to Solstice. Today is beautiful. Come, follow this tune. Gonna take you, point you in the heart of Malibu. Passing coral tree, do you feel the energy? Saint Monica has blessed us, you now have no anxiety. Tigo Canyon Road, passing Paradise Cove. Your eyes are dilated, my spirit's elevated. The ocean's meditated, we're no longer opinionated. Today is beautiful. Come, follow this tune. Gonna take you, point you in the heart of Malibu. Cause baby, when you're gone, all it does is rain, rain, rain down on me. Each drop is pain, pain, pain. When you leave, it's such a shame. We fucked it up, you and me. Cause baby, when you're gone, all it does is rain. तेरे बिन नहीं लागे जिया तेरे बिन अब तो आजा पिया तेरे बिन नहीं लागे जिया तेरे बिन तेरे बिन तेरे बिन
Hello, Contra Crowd, and welcome to December's Virtual Contra. This is your caller, Morgan, and this month I am bringing you Sharon of the Green by Jane Ewing. This is in our normal duple and proper, with a gent and his lady across from him, and underneath that gent is a lady and her partner across from her. You're facing your partner, and your neighbor is standing beside you. This dance starts with a Mad Robin. This movement takes 8 counts. Everyone will face their partners through the whole figure. Ladies will start by crossing in front of their neighbor to change places, which means their neighbor will cross behind the lady. Then to go back home, the gent will pass in front of his neighbor, and the lady will pass behind him. You're all moving at the same time. Once you make it back home, you're going to take hands and circle left. All the way around, this takes 8 counts. Ladies, you're gonna all 'em on right 1.5 times. 1 time puts you home, and a half puts you across the set to be beside your partner. This sets you up for a partner swing. It's a short swing, only 8 counts. Next, you're going to take hands down your lines for long lines forward and back. You're going to walk forward for 3 and give a little stomp on 4. And you're going to back up for 3 and give another little stomp on 4. Now, ladies, you're going to reach across the set with those right hands for a ladies' chain. Take right hands, pull past each other, give your left hands to that gent in front of you for a courtesy turn into place. Next, everyone's going to put their left hands in the center for a star left all the way around. This takes 8 counts. We end this dance with another Mad Robin. Ladies, you will still start this Mad Robin by passing in front of your neighbor while they pass behind you, so you can change places. Then you will pass behind the gent to get back into place to start again with a new neighbor, or to start this move again with the same neighbor if there are only 4 of you. If you only have 4, you do the Mad Robin the same way. Ladies pass in the front first and then behind. Mad Robin. Circle left. Ladies, all I'm on right, 1.5. Partner swing. Long lines forward and back. Ladies chain. Star left. Mad Robin. New neighbors, Mad Robin. Circle left. Ladies, all I'm on right, 1.5. Partner swing. Long lines forward and back. Ladies chain. Star left. Mad Robin. Mad Robin. Circle left. Ladies, all I'm on right, 1.5. Partner swing. Long lines forward and back. Ladies chain. Star left. Mad Robin. Mad Robin. Circle left. Ladies, all I'm on right, 1.5. Partner swing. Long lines forward and back. Ladies chain. Star left. Mad Robin.
Let it resound high as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Let's racing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
My name is Nancy Glitterati. This song is called Nectar. You can find it on all platforms. I'm only a rose in February. slaughter. You used me up, I was a gunner. I'd risk it all. I'm ready, come back now with jaws. I'm content as I wither, as long as we're I want to be sure, but I'm a wallflower. Hey, you're just a bee to the nectar. A bee in the day and you fly, searching and feeling now what you can find. Coming back to what you know, what you need. I need to be sure, I've got to be. This is an unreleased song of mine called Giving Up. Because we want to pay our respects to all types of anxiety. It's one of my favorites. Can't think of a point or even a reason, and I don't mean to mislead. So I'm behaving, searching, waiting for the checkpoint, the beacon, collecting all of the pieces I can't control, fluctuating concrete in the midway, bittersweet the gray areas. It's too hard to focus. It must be nice being yourself when you like. Will I have pins and needles in my butterflies? It must be nice being yourself when you like. Will I have pins and needles in my butterflies?
You tell me I'm free. You tell me I'm equal. You tell me I'm wanted, but our blood on your ground teaches its own sequel. I can't breathe. That badge that you wear, that code that you stand by, it's full of shh. No more cries. No more pain, no more protests. We just play in the game, that's what they say, yet we keep on dying. Mothers crying, souls are flying, government is lying. This land that we call a country is horrifying, and I can't breathe. Sky is lit by those flames that howl for justice, but we can't fight for no justice if y'all are bloodless, gutless. Man, it make me disgusted to see another black soul gone from the face of this earth. You were not born racist, you were taunted. How many others? From the beginning of time, we were held down, taught to keep our head down, taught to slam that shovel into the hard ground, taught by a whip that cracks with its own sound, taught to be happy with the constant booming letdowns. They handed me my life, I looked at it and had a breakdown, cause I knew my life was doomed as soon as I take off that cap and gown.
No unity, no power. White power for white people. Black power for black people. 1967. The Black Panther Party. The movement. Freedom.
Let's talk about freedom.
We will not bow down to racism. We will not bow down to injustice. We will not bow down to exploitation. I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna stand. Now this is time for free your mind and your soul. Yo, our story has never been told. Ladies, you got to demand what you want, and what we want is respect, right? Come and take a walk with me. First a walk with these. See what only I can see. Sisters, check this. Watch this. Turn us loose, set us free from all the chains that bind me. Let us run in our own direction. Let us go, set us free from all this propaganda and lies that your people try to teach us. I know why you would like to bring us down, because we have all the devil on you. You try to tell us that our lives don't mean anything, but we know so much better, so we're gonna take up the freedom. That you hold inside, just rising up and sing that our time is here. We're taking back what's been out for years. Let the heaven of a sister embrace you, embrace some other guys. All these lies and all this propaganda that you want us to take, we're gonna take out. Freedom.
I can't faithfully tell you I've ever truly loved myself, because I don't, and I never have. Being black in this country is a death sentence. Being a woman is a lifetime of fear and judgment. These two things are completely out of my control, yet they are the two things I am judged for on a daily basis. Black. Told ever since how I learned how to walk, how to react when a cop pulls you over. Black. Always felt ashamed of my heritage. All they taught me was that my ancestors were slaves. My ancestors were kings and queens. Never once was I taught that. Black. I had to learn how to be the black that was acceptable in today's society. People confused my name with the white woman's because they were expecting something a little more black. Black. I had to listen to the kids at school call me a Negro or a nigger. I had to listen to those vile words being thrown against the classroom walls. Black. Forcing myself to act proper because if I didn't, I would give them even more of a reason to discriminate me. Black. I used to hate my black brothers and sisters for being comfortable in their skin. My envious stares would send curses their way for pulling our skin further and further into the stereotype black. Hating myself for having so much melanin. The kids at school would turn the lights out and ask me to smile as if my skin were a game. And then they had the nerve to call me mad. Well, I'm not mad. I'm pissed off. Pissed off to the point where I could just scream. My skin is not a game. It's not a trend. It's not an excuse for your malicious actions. I'm pissed off. My words are never met with listening ears. Wait, girl, is your hair real? It's on my head, ain't it? Do you hear me now? Do you understand me now? It's not just a trend. It's not just a word. It's not just a song lyric. It's my life, my skin. And if my skin could speak, it would say, here I am, standing tall, standing proud and loud, waiting for a change, waiting for you to hear me, for you to understand me. Here I am, black.
Dear Eastside, it's like waking up and walking outside and watching the sun rise. It's the side of town where the sun rises. It's where the hood knows hope and the thugs know love. It's my grandmama and my great-grandmama's backyard. It's where my daddy grew up. It's where I went to church. It's where I first found God. Thought I was at a house party, but it's where I fell in love. It's the side of town where champions are made. Dear Eastside.
The bigger question. If I die, would you cry? With my body on the street, would you fall to your feet as I depart like a never-ending leap? Would you take my story as deep? When I'm placed on the ground, would you even frown? Who would you blame, God or the town? Would you think of the last day I stood on the ground? Now, what if your love was 6 feet down? Dreaming, those amber eyes stole away my breath. And your wavy hair reminds me of the sea at its best. Wish I could have laid my head on your chest and listened to your heartbeat whilst I slept. Out of all my dreams, this is my favorite, no contest. Buenas noches, bonita. Get your rest. Caught in the branches. Lights start flashing. The wolf snarls his white teeth. The siren sounds. The wolf calls out, food. The car pulls over, and the wolf pounces. The face is black, and the wolf doesn't like that. One more day, the wolf walks away. The black rabbit walks another way, thinking, I got away. One more day, I got away.
Over me, oh Lord, watch over me. kiss my face, I open my eyes to God. I want to rid myself of you completely. Your touch out of the melanin that embraces my complexion like sun rays against the unbridled sky. Your smell, which lingers in the crevices of my smile. Your hands that hold prayers like prostitutes. Your promises, they rain on me deep in devotion. Remembering how to breathe the way I did with my head against your bare chest. Your hand sits so perfectly inside the cup of my spine as indifference runneth over. I want to claw the mercy from the memories, reposition my indulgences, eradicate the emotions that crept into the chambers and fell through the walls. You are buried deep in the longing of my soul when I am rushing to remove the nuances of your laughter. You are a part of me, and in the most unfamiliar way. Like a birth awaiting an adoption or a miscarried imperfection, a mistake that fit perfectly inside my purpose and created an indention reminiscent of a crown full of thorns. I just want to get you out of my skin, erase you from my laugh line, to move you from the happy that is settled where I can no longer find you. You aren't magic enough to stay, so you can't be fortunate enough to linger. The memories that played at the tip of my chill bumps, I'm trying to warm them into leaving. Sadness isn't welcome here, and these days, that's all you bring. I want to rid myself of you. Rip you from the seams, thread by impenetrable thread, until my fingers bleed the blood of Jesus, and the pain of letting go feels more like sacrifice. I can smell you in between my palms when I pray. You smell of betrayal in holy water. God placed you at my feet, then commissioned you to walk away. You look like betrayal. And in the Last Supper, I make voodoo to cleanse myself of you. You feel like betrayal. And in the crucifixion, I have rid myself of you. Now I only see you in the moon, as crescent as the crook of your promise to love me there and back. When the lunar eclipse kisses against the stars, we pass in the night, head bowed, as if praying that our eyes won't catch the holiest of ghosts, that our tongues won't speak forgiveness to one another in the language we created for harm, that we miss that moment spelled out in the book of Abraham. Your deity is my death, and this is my rebirth. Lift me from the water, gasping and grateful. Do you ever wonder if our love lines, nestled inside the cup of our palms, will one day tell the story of how we came to be? Or what it feels like to sync our heartbeats to a tune we created through casual conversation and kisses that move the earth back into rotation. It fell off its axis the moment you took my breath away. I think I may have prayed you up. And in an effort to escape the impossible, you were birthed as an impossible possibility, and quite possibly the definition of what it means to believe in love again. So instead of crying away what could have been, I empty my worries into energy and fly against the hope that just as easy as this fits, we fall. Catching ourselves in fantasy, you fancy my familiar into a scenery that only plays out in movies. Tell me, how many times has your heart forgotten to beat at the notion that this thing could really be a thing, and this fling it is both on the opposite side of the wall, constructed to keep out half-truths and falsely motivated sentiments. I never wanted to be the girl risking her heart on impulse. She doesn't recover so easily. Stained face and misconstrued beliefs that love was never supposed to walk away and leave me broken like that, but I was broken like that. Still, this feeling has found me in unfamiliar territory. I want to run and hide and harbor this moment as an illusion because you are magic, and I disappear easy into the pieces cascade against my chaos. You wear me against your skin, embedding my smile into the concave of your ribcage. Nothing this perfect lasts. Nothing lasting is perfect. But when we manage to be each other's peace, filling up spaces and taking it one day at a time, I am convinced we met in heaven. Souls separated at birth and have been searching for each other ever since. Missing marks and making the wrong people our right now. It all makes sense now, making sense of how nothing else managed to get past the lasting impression of happily ever after. You were but a dream, deferred into a reality that cloaked my sanity with an affection, predisposed and fearless. how could we not try? Open like wounds awaiting a healing, we owe it to our younger selves to dare as greatly as we did before love became something to compromise. How could we not try? To tell the truth, I only want you and your glory and your grit. I want to be every reason and every rhyme. You're all the time.
This is a poem that I wrote the Cinco de Mayo following the 2016 election. It's called El Traductor. Mi nombre es Amber, which means my name is Amber. Today I will be your Spanish to English dictionary. Means I speak Spanish on a kindergarten level. Means I could not speak to my grandmother because my dad taught me uno a diez, but never had to ask her what her life was like before it ended. Means after 5 years of Spanish classes and Duolingo installed on my phone, I still use Google Translate to title my poems. Even when I know the words, they seem so foreign that I second guess mi conocimiento, which means my knowledge of my words, my culture, myself. Mi nombre es Amber, which means the meeting of my white name with my brown food when they call that my comida está lista. Means my embarrassment when I order elote but I ask to hold the chile. Means I panic that they'll think I'm a tourist in my own barrio. A man I've never met calls me güera, which he means as a compliment, but that color is bullshit means to me that I have something to prove, which means the meeting of my light skin with my curly black hair that my family called pelo malo. When they told me to brush it, to straighten it, to relax it for my job interviews. A woman at my work asks if I speak Spanish, and when I say no, she says, "Oh no Mexicano? Americano?" Which means I feel the disappointment in her voice as much as I hear it. Means I am from nowhere because Mexicanos don't claim me, pero Americanos come up to me and my family and ask if we speak English. Means forced assimilation and voluntary assimilation look the same to me now. Yo soy Chicana, which means I am an archaeologist. Which means my identity is rooting through dirt to find dead bodies. And when my teachers assign family genealogy projects, I search every place I know my family is from, Gonzalez, Mendez, Ramirez, Campos. But still, I can only go back 3 generations, which means I can't tell you whether they were undocumented or if their histories were just taken from them. I ask my maternal grandmother where we are from, and she says, "You are from your mother and she is from me, and that's all you need to know." Which means I am from Texas, but I couldn't tell you whether my family crossed the border or the border crossed us. Yo soy Chicana, which means I am a detective, which means I spend my whole life trying to solve cold cases with no leads. Means I had to find everything I ever loved through white hands, until I dug and dug and dug to find a brown body holding it. Means I found my love of punk rock through a white man's voice, until I finally found a norteño punk band called Piñata Protest. Means I found my love of poetry through a white person's fingers, until I finally found Elizabeth Acevedo and her words brought me home. Which means that those who don't dig, those who only see the surface, and what's brought to the light only see white. Pero yo soy Chicana, which means I spell it with an X, which means I call myself chingona, means I cannot fit every definition, every lucha into one poem, means ni santas ni putas, means viva la causa, means POC solidarity, means no borders, no walls, means yes, I will loudly be offended when you wear your sombreros on Cinco de Mayo, months after you shouted, "Build the wall," which means America is a trauma victim with internalized racism. Means even though the Battle of Puebla isn't even celebrated through all of Mexico, I know the importance of reclaiming a culture being exploited yet expunged, which means I will no longer bow to colonization, whether it is wrapped in the red, white, and blue of my birthplace or on the tongue of the language of my homeland. Language I'm ashamed for not speaking, even though my people had their own before your boats ever landed here. Yo soy Chicana, which means I can't be your Spanish to English dictionary, but it means I am still a translator.
would flow. Held her there for hours till the water ran dry. Crucified my love, tears falling down from the sky. Her mother was crying and my lover was dead. Found them down in a sunflower field. My brother's hands were red. To fight their son and a Holy Ghost, I swore I'd make him pay. Crucified my love and took my lover away. These hands will hold you, Lord, like diamonds. These arms will hold your love like shame. These wounds will wash you down and sleep on the ground like lovers. These words will hold your love like pain. Found him, my brother, in the Laredo last night. Took my pistol and held it high and took my brother's life. Left him laying there in a pool of blood with a glimmer in his eye. Hit the Mexico line, tears falling down from the sky. And these hands will hold you, Lord, like diamonds. And these arms will hold your love like shame. And these wounds will wash you down and sleep on the ground like lovers. And these
under my thumb. Her eyes are just kept to herself. Under my thumb, well, I can still look at someone else instead of me. Oh, that's what I said. The way she talks when she's spoken to down to me. The change has come. She's under my thumb. Say sorry.
Dear future husband, here's a few things you need to know if you wanna be my one and only, all my life.
Take me on a date, I deserve a bait. And don't forget the flowers every anniversary. Cause if you treat me right, I'll be the perfect wife. Buying groceries, buying what you need. You got that 9 to 5, but baby so do I. So don't be thinking I'll be home and making apple pies. I never learned to cook, but I can pie to her. Sing along with me, sing along with me. Hey, you gotta know how to treat me like a lady. Even when I'm acting crazy, tell me everything's alright. Dear future husband, here's a few things you need to know if you wanna be my one and only all my life. Dear future husband, if you wanna get that special loving, tell me I'm beautiful each and every night. After every fight, just apologize, and maybe then I'll let you try and rock my body right. Even if I was wrong, you know I'm never wrong. Why disagree? Why disagree? Well, you gotta know how to treat me like a lady. Even when I'm acting crazy, tell me everything's alright. Dear future husband, here's a few things you need to know if you wanna be my one and only all my life. Dear future husband, make time for me, don't leave me lonely, and no one never see your family more than mine. I'll be sleeping on the left side of the bed. Hey. Open doors for me and you might get some kisses. Don't have a dirty mind, just be a classy guy and buy me a ring, buy me a ring. You gotta know how to treat me like a lady. Even when I'm acting crazy, tell me everything's alright. Dear future husband, here's a few things you need to know if you wanna be my one and only all my life. Dear future husband, if you wanna
shimmer on hot lips, silver buckle hanging off her hips. I sparkle when she smiles, shine down on the radio dial. Homemade jar, lemon drop, take a sip. Don't stop, girl, you know I love it when you get your shine on. 'Cause you and me be rocking all night long. Summer sky dripping rhinestones, turn your party lights on. Baby, get your shine on, shine on. Baby, get your shine on. Silverado candy painted, Ray-Bans got the whole world shaded. Chrome piece tucked in the console, riding high, roll up on the down low. Feeling lucky, got hooked up with some Kentucky clear. So slide that little sugar shaker over here and get your shine on. 'Cause you and me be rocking all night long. Summer sky dripping rhinestones, turn your party lights on. Baby, get your shine on, shine on. Baby, get your shine on. Homemade jar, lemon drop, take a sip. Don't stop, girl, you know